Hi everyone, I want to do an update video on this Sigma 18 to 200mm lens that I got from my Nikon D60 camera. And I bought this lens back in November of 2008. About a month after I bought this lens, I did run into some problem with this lens. I just want to share with you guys my experience with this lens. So what happened was that in December, near Christmas, I got an error message on my camera body. This is a picture I took off the LCD on the Nikon D60, and basically it's telling you that the lens cannot communicate with the camera body. So I contacted Sigma, and they recommended that I send it back to their repair center in New York, and I did that. About 2 weeks later, I got the lens back from repair, and they said that on the work order it says that they replaced the flex board inside the lens, and that fixed the problem. I did not get a chance to use the optical stabilizer after I got the lens back. It took pictures fine, but a few weeks afterwards I had to use the OS feature, and whenever I turned on the OS, I noticed the image through the viewfinder was shaking, really like almost like a vibration, and had a loud squealing noise. Now that was the first time I used it. I have not dropped the lens, I have not abused the lens, but basically the OS did not work. If I turn off the OS, the picture looks fine, but I cannot use the OS. So I contacted Sigma again, and I told them, I just got this lens back from repair, and now the OS is not working. So they gave me a couple of options. One of them was to send it to a local repair center where I live. It was an authorized repair center, and I did that. So on January 21st, I sent my lens to an authorized repair center near where I live, and they had it for, I think, about 3 to 4 weeks. They kept on telling me that they had to wait for a part. And after, I think, about 3 weeks of waiting, they said the camera can be picked up. It's fixed. And on the work order for that repair, basically they said that on the work order it says that they replaced the optical stabilizer module, and that was supposed to fix the problem. Now, when I got the lens back, what happened was that it didn't squeal as loud when I used the OS, but it still was noisy. And also, after they did the second repair, when I used the OS and I pressed the shutter halfway, okay, basically the whole image would automatically shift up. And then when the OS disables, it would drop down. And I know it doesn't do that originally, but that's the way it came back to me. So it wasn't working right still. So I contacted Sigma again, and I told them that basically I got this back from the local authorized repair center, and this will happen, and they recommended that this time around best to send it back to New York to Sigma to have them look at it. So on February 10th, I sent my camera back to Sigma Repair Center, and I waited, because typically most of these repair centers for cameras and lens, they will say, once they receive it, give them about 2 weeks. So I did. I gave it about 2 weeks, and I didn't hear anything back. I didn't get my lens back yet. So I contacted Sigma directly. And surprisingly was, after 2 weeks of not hearing from them, I talked to the technician or the customer support. They looked up my work order, and they were able to locate my lens in the repair facility, but nothing was done on it. Nobody looked at it. I guess it was sitting on the side for all of 2 weeks, and I don't know if they forgot about it or whatnot. I had a customer rep go on the phone with me, and without even having anyone look at this lens, not even for 1 second, he asked me, well, why do I need to send this in? Why is it in the repair facility? I told him, I said, I sent them a nice letter that I wrote here, included in the repair I mean, in the lens when I shipped it to them, stating what's happening, why I'm sending it in. The OS is still not working. And the funny thing is, he started telling me that my complaint is not really a complaint. It's normal. The functionality is normal. And I'm like, no, this is not the way the OS work. It doesn't shift the image when you press the shutter halfway, and it doesn't make any, it shouldn't make any squealing noise. So he said, okay, I'll get a technician to look at it. So I got off the phone with him, and 4 or 5 days later, I got the lens back. And I just got this back actually earlier this week. And basically, on this other work order, I noticed they said they replaced the optical stabilizer unit again. The good thing is, right now, this lens, it's working. It's working like the first day I got it. The OS is not noisy. The focus is perfectly fine. Everything on this camera is good. So I hope I'm not going to run into any more problems with this lens, because I know with the Sigma they only come with a 1-year warranty on this lens. So hopefully everything will be working and I'm not going to have any problems. So I just want to share my experience with you on this lens. Obviously, as a customer, I am not too happy with the quality or even the repair from Sigma. I am not here to bash Sigma. I'm just sharing with you my experience with this lens. Obviously, you have the other option of getting the Nikon 18 to 200 millimeter lens. That one, however, does cost a lot more. So if you have the money for it, that could be a better choice. So anyways, I am gonna keep on using this for now, and just go from there. All right. Anyways, I thought I want to share my experience with you guys, and you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you next time. All right. Bye.